I have this sweeper truck here. It runs. Still has the little diesel motor in it to run the sweeper itself. It's got all kinds of goodies on it that I can use for the sawmill. And we're just going to walk around here and look at a few things. A lot of hydraulic stuff. Those rams that actually pick up that broom are air operated. Air operated rams could be helpful on the sawmill. There's a hydraulic ram up there that picks up this lid for dumping the stuff they sweep up off the streets. That ram might work good for maybe a loader for the bunks. Pick up the forks to load the logs right onto the bunk. Got a nice little hydraulic motor here. And even this swing away device for that broom right there, that actually might be able to be modified and used as a bark cutter apparatus. So I'm going to have to give that some thought. Some hydraulic controls here. That's what opens up the door and lowers and raises the body, according to that little tag right there. Another air ram right there. The broom's got a hydraulic motor on it right there. You just see all kinds of little parts and pieces on this old sweeper truck that might come in pretty handy to help build the sawmill. I don't know how bad this stuff is froze down right now since this is the middle of December, but I bet with a little persuasion you can start this truck up and get all this picked up off the ground and then take it over near my tool shed where I can start stripping some stuff off of it. Just kind of wondering if this hopper that is on the back of this sweeper might be something good to store the sawdust in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'll generate enough sawdust to make it worthwhile, but what the heck. I got another little hydraulic ram up there on that vector tube. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing. We'll start tearing this apart and see what we can come up with. I have this old camp trailer sitting here. It's been laid over. It's in pretty bad shape. I was going to tear the top off this and utilize the frame under it. For the log bunks on the sawmill. I think this is probably about 27 foot long. And I'm going to check it out, see how good the frame is, see if it would work good for the log bunks, and I can take my rough terrain forklift and tear this down pretty quick. Get it down to the floor, and then see what the frame looks like. This camper was set up for cold weather, so it has insulation underneath. and it's just more of a mess to deal with, but it looks to me like maybe with a little modification that frame would work fine. I'm going to put some angle iron that I have on top of it for the carriage to run on. So, and this is not going to be portable. I'm going to take the axles out. It'll only be as portable as I want to make it. I have a rough terrain forklift that'll pick the whole thing up if I need to move it anywhere. So I'm going to set it up stationary, and that way I won't have to deal with leveling it so much. I'll just bring the logs to it. But, another good wintertime project here, like I need more. Something else in my collection of goodies is this gearbox. And I have no idea what the condition of it is. I just ended up with it without any knowledge of what it was used for or anything else. Probably a grain bin or something. But that might drive my carriage. That a lot of those little motors, you can actually hook them up to run two different directions. So I'll have to check that one out to see if it can be done. I have this old dust blower here. I've got everything except the motor to drive it. The impeller is inside there. And a little snoot there. I've got some motors. I think what it had on it was about a 2-horse motor. So I'm considering seeing if this might collect sawdust up and blow it into that sweeper hopper. I don't know, a lot of those chips from a sawmill are a little bit bigger than just regular wood dust that's in a carpenter's shop, but it might work fine. It's a pretty good sized blower, so yeah, interesting to try that out. Just if I don't have to keep shoveling up sawdust, just one more thing to keep, make it easier to run a sawmill like this. Doggone supervisor wants to chase the truck as I go back up the hill. I think so, Pop. Stick supervisors need to ride this time.